What's going on, guys? It's Jacob from Sunday Lifters. In this video I'm going to sort of give a quick rundown and my sort of recommendation for a training plan if you are a beginner to sort of resistance training in general. It's more applicable if you are starting resistance training of any kind and you're looking to sort of get muscle growth, hypertrophy or muscle strength. Number one, decide how many days you can dedicate to your sort of program in a week. For this video, I'm going to use the example, and also it is my recommendation that if you're starting out, you should dedicate about 3 days to it. No more, ideally no less, but you know, there might be some extreme circumstances where you can only go twice a week maybe. But 3 to me is like that golden number. It's always better to start lower as well. If you're absolutely smashing it for weeks and you're never missing those 3 days and you want to do more, you can always add more days. But it's better than starting like saying I'm going to go 5 times and then by 3rd week in you're already going 4. So start on a reasonable number. Number 2, create a split. What is a split? A split is basically how you split up your training in a week in regard to the muscle groups trained on each training day. So an active example, like the split I'm using at the minute: Monday I'll do my chest, my shoulders and my triceps. Tuesday I'll do my back and my biceps. Wednesday I'll do my legs and my core. Thursday back to chest stuff, shoulders, triceps. Friday I have a day off. Saturday back, biceps. Sunday legs and core, and then I start the split again. Ideally you'd have that break day right in the middle, but it's just more convenient for me to have it on the Friday. The American Council of Sports and Medicine recommends you leave 48 hours between training each muscle. So essentially there's no point training chest on Monday and then doing it again on Tuesday. Literally counterproductive. So what split do I recommend for beginners? I recommend a full body split. Like I say, try and go 3 times a week. Ideally you'd be doing something like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but you're going to train every muscle group on that Monday, every muscle group on the Wednesday, and every muscle group on the Friday. Why do I suggest that split? It's more time efficient for one. It's going to get you doing exercises more regularly, which is going to improve your sort of exercise technique, your form when you're doing your lifts. It's also going to build overall strength and fitness. Number 3, so once you've got your split, understand what sort of volume you should be hitting. What is volume? It's how many sets / reps you're doing in each sort of exercise. If you're training for growth / hypertrophy, you want to be aiming for sort of doing 6 to 12 reps in a set. If you're training for strength, you want to be aiming for 1 to 6 reps in a set and lifting slightly heavier than you would if you were doing sort of growth / hypertrophy training. Each muscle group should get around sort of 8 to 12 sets in a week, probably more realistically 8 if you're a complete newbie to the gym. You can practically fucking look at a weight and you'll grow muscle at that point, but 8 to 12 is a good number generally speaking. Think of it like this, right? If you're training your full body every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just for example, doesn't have to be those exact days, but on Monday, I'm just going to take one muscle group so I can show you in this example, right? On Monday you do bench press for your chest, right? And you do 4 sets of 12. On Wednesday, you do, cable flies. You do for your chest, you do 4 sets of 12 reps. And then on Friday, you do something like, push-ups, 4 sets of 12 reps. And that's it, right? You've just done 12 sets throughout the week for your chest, but all you're having to do is 1 chest exercise on each day. You're just doing 4 sets, focusing on the form and getting those reps at the sort of numbers you want to get them at, depending on whether you're training for strength or hypertrophy. In another example, let's just use the triceps. On day 1 / Monday, you're doing 12 reps for 4 sets on the rope pull down. On Wednesday, you're doing 4 sets of 12 reps of skull crushers, and then on Friday you're doing 4 sets of 12 reps on like dips or something. So there you go. Again, you've done 12 sets in a week for triceps. If anything, that's more than enough for a complete beginner. I'm just emphasizing this because I don't want you to think just because you're doing a full body workout in each session, you've got to do like multiple exercises for each muscle group. You are going to be doing multiple exercises just over the 3 days in the week, rather than just doing loads for your chest on Monday, loads for your legs on Wednesday, and so on. Number 4, stick to the program for 8 to 12 weeks before you go making any major changes, right? You can make slight tweaks as you go along to like exercises, but don't go doing anything drastic in those first sort of, like I say, 8 to 12 weeks. Like, don't go doubling your volume or something because you're not getting results quick enough. You've got to give this stuff time. Number 5, get your nutrition on point, right? I'm not going to go into all food science because it's massively complicated, and macros and stuff like that. That could have its own video, but essentially aim to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you weigh, and then fit your carbs and your fats around that protein. Number 6, get adequate recovery time on your days off. Muscles shrink when you're training them. They grow when you're resting / sleeping. So yeah, just get your sleep, or you're not going to grow. You're going to be tiny forever. Number 7, and this is only applicable if you're doing a body recomp, but it's worth emphasizing. A body recomp, if you don't know, is basically when you're trying to lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. This split of full body workout throughout the week, especially in 3 sessions, is perfect for body recomps because you can do your cardio on your off days where you're not doing resistance training, which is ideal. I'm not going to go into the science of that, but doing cardio on days you're not training with weights is ideal and optimal. But also the other thing is you're stimulating every muscle group on your body 3 times a week, which is basically going to stop you losing that muscle when you sort of in a calorie deficit or you sort of enter a catabolic state. Number 8 is ease yourself in and get confident with your lifts and your movements. Everybody wants to get jacked like yesterday. That's why we start. We're like, I just want to get jacked. Look, I hate to break it to you, but it don't work like that. You've got to be patient with it. You've got to sort of stick to it and be consistent. Train hard, but use the beginning stages of your sort of training journey to really sort of practicing your form, your technique, your movements in general. By doing this properly, this stage properly, you can avoid having to backtrack later to sort of relearn to do lifts properly, or having sort of progressed too fast, end up getting injured and then having to go backwards anyway because you weren't lifting properly. And number 9, which is the final one, is if you are training 3 days a week and you do have gym access, try and dedicate one of those each days to doing one of the big 3 compound lifts. So it might be on Monday you do your bench, on Wednesday you do your squats, and on Friday you do your deadlifts. All of those just mentioned, like I say, are compound lifts. That basically means they're working multiple muscles throughout your body. A lot of them really strengthen and help you learn to utilize your core properly. They also sort of all tap into sort of intricate stabilizing muscles throughout your body that are going to help you with other lifts in general. They're just really good for growth as well, like hypertrophy and strength. I definitely recommend including them if you can. If you're not confident doing those sort of lifts, ask somebody to help you. There's no shame in that. We all started somewhere. Ask a PT, ask a friend, whatever you may be. You can always ask me. Don't let sort of being shy and unconfident on a lift stop you from doing it. Somebody can help you. Like I say, there's absolutely no shame in asking for help. So that's it. That's my beginner guide to sort of creating a program depending on what your goals are at the gym or without the gym. Like I say, you can do sort of resistance training without a gym. It's just arguably easier with the gym. So hopefully you found this useful, especially if you're just starting out. If you did, drop it a like, drop it a comment, whether you agree, disagree. If you're interested, you can email me at sundaylifters@gmail.com to get training plans, meal plans, or to do some online coaching. You can follow me on Instagram at sundaylifters. If you're watching on YouTube, drop that subscribe button a hit. If you want to keep up to date with the videos I'm doing, you can hit that bell icon to see when the new ones are coming out. Again, drop it a like, drop it a comment, and I will see you next time. Cheers.